There's a little-known principle that holds the power to reshape your entire existence. It's so straightforward that most people overlook it, yet its impact can be profound enough to unlock paths that once seemed unreachable. What makes it even more remarkable is that you don't need to share it with anyone. In fact, the more discreetly you apply this principle, the faster you'll begin to notice its effects. Life often feels like a struggle against circumstances, but what if you could shift the dynamic and have the universe align itself with your intentions? Imagine opportunities appearing unexpectedly, the right people crossing your path, and doors opening without resistance. It might sound unbelievable to some. But stay with me, because today you'll discover how to quietly activate this force and allow life to unfold in extraordinary ways. Before we go further, either write in the comments or say to yourself with clarity and conviction, I trust the flow of the universe. This simple affirmation begins to align your energy with a more harmonious frequency. Now let's uncover the essence of this principle. It's not just a spiritual belief or a motivational concept. Scientific studies into consciousness, including those attributed to researchers like Greenberg, suggest that reality isn't fixed, it's a projection shaped by the mind. This means that by adjusting your internal frequency, you can literally transform your experience of life. Greenberg dedicated his work to understanding how perception influences reality and how our awareness interacts with what's known as the neural field, an invisible matrix where all possibilities already exist. He demonstrated that individuals who tuned their minds to the right frequency began experiencing synchronicities and unusual events. What many call luck or destiny is often just a reflection of one's internal programming. The most significant breakthroughs tend to happen when you operate quietly, without external interference. There's a reason why enlightened teachers practice in silence. Today, you can begin applying this principle in your own life, allowing the universe to respond in kind. One truth recognized by wise individuals is that private actions carry far more weight than public declarations. When you speak about your goals before they've taken shape, your energy disperses, your vibration weakens, and outside opinions start to interfere. Think about it, how often have you had a brilliant idea, shared it, and suddenly felt the excitement fade? How many times has a promising plan been derailed by doubt after hearing someone else's opinion? That happens because sharing your intentions invites other energies that may not resonate with what you're trying to manifest. Each person emits a unique frequency based on their thoughts and emotions. If you reveal your plans to someone who doesn't align with your energy or doesn't believe in you, it can create a disconnect that weakens your own vibration. In the end, making your goals public can unintentionally expose them to negative influences that complicate their realization. There's also a neurological aspect to consider. Research shows that the brain doesn't clearly distinguish between talking about something and actually doing it. When you speak about a plan before acting on it, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical associated with pleasure. This gives you a false sense of accomplishment, as if part of the task is already complete. As a result, your drive to take real action diminishes. Look at the patterns of those who've achieved greatness. People who've built empires, reached elevated states of awareness, or accomplished extraordinary feats didn't go around announcing their every move. They acted first, then spoke. When you protect your energy and focus your intention, you generate a powerful vibrational field that's strong enough to bring your desires into reality without outside input. This approach isn't limited to major endeavors. Even small, quiet steps can lead to meaningful transformation. If you're trying to attract something into your life, visualize and feel it as though it already exists, but resist the urge to share that intention with others. Keep that energy within, allowing it to grow stronger. Whether you're starting a new project, learning a skill, or changing a habit, do it without seeking external validation. Steady, silent progress builds a potent momentum. Inner shifts, like changes in mindset, emotional healing, and spiritual growth, are deeply valuable but don't always need to be broadcast. Let yourself experience the victory without chasing recognition. The universe rewards those who trust the process without needing to prove anything. As you learn to channel your energy quietly, without concern for others' opinions, you'll begin to notice something remarkable. Opportunities arrive at just the right time, outcomes appear unexpectedly, and doors that once seemed closed begin to open effortlessly. This happens because your vibration remains pure, untouched by external doubt. The key is to rely on your own power more than the need for approval. Manifestation flows more smoothly when you act with purpose but don't rush to show the world what you're building. Reality responds to those who've mastered the art of silence, because true creative power thrives in stillness. Now let's explore how the subconscious mind plays a role in this process. Most people believe their lives are shaped by external forces, luck, circumstances, or chance. But the truth is, everything you experience is a reflection of the programming embedded in your subconscious. Your deepest beliefs subtly but powerfully shape your reality. From early childhood, we absorb ideas that eventually define how we engage with the world. If you grew up hearing that life is a constant struggle, that money is scarce, or that success is reserved for a select few, those messages likely became embedded in your subconscious, forming automatic patterns that shape your behavior. Without even realizing it, you might be operating under limiting beliefs that quietly sabotage your potential for growth. The subconscious functions like a vast archive, storing memories, emotions, and perceptions that directly influence your choices. It doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined, it simply responds to whatever is consistently reinforced. If your mental programming is rooted in lack, you'll naturally encounter resistance and setbacks. But once you learn to rewire this internal framework, you can shift your frequency toward abundance and begin to see new doors open. What manifests in your life isn't just a reflection of your conscious desires, it's deeply tied to what your subconscious accepts as truth. If, at your core, you believe you're undeserving or incapable of achieving something, your actions will mirror that belief, often without your awareness. Opportunities may arise, but if your mind isn't attuned to receive them, you'll either overlook them or unconsciously push them away. To reshape your reality, you must teach your subconscious a new pattern. This is done through repetition, visualization, and emotional engagement with a new narrative. When you begin replacing limiting thoughts with empowering affirmations and act in alignment with this renewed mindset, your vibration shifts, and the universe responds to that frequency. If your goal is to reprogram your mind to attract fresh possibilities, start by paying attention to the language you use daily. The subconscious is highly influenced by your repeated thoughts and words. If you notice yourself constantly echoing negative ideas, you may be reinforcing a cycle that keeps you stuck. The first step is becoming aware of your mental habits and identifying recurring thought patterns. It's essential to be honest with yourself and acknowledge these tendencies. From there, you can begin replacing those limiting statements with uplifting ones that support your growth and motivation. For this technique to be effective, you need to feel the truth behind the words. Just like the negative beliefs you once accepted, the new affirmations don't have to be objectively true, they simply need to reshape your perception. So why not choose beliefs that serve you better? The subconscious responds to emotion. It's not enough to say something, you must believe it, visualize it, and behave as someone who already lives in that reality. When this becomes second nature, transformation begins to unfold almost effortlessly. Let's now explore a deeper concept, the state of flow and how it generates synchronicities that open the right doors without force. You've likely experienced moments when everything seemed to align perfectly, as if the universe was orchestrating events in your favor, placing the right people in your path and presenting unexpected opportunities at just the right time. This isn't luck or coincidence, it's the result of inner alignment, known as the flow state. Flow happens when you're fully immersed in the present, free from resistance or fear. Your mind isn't dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. You're simply in tune with the now, allowing events to unfold naturally. In this state, you begin to notice meaningful occurrences that seem random but are actually signs that your energy is in harmony with the reality you're trying to create. Synchronicity, a concept explored by Carl Jung, refers to events that align so precisely they appear to be guided by a higher intelligence. When your inner energy is balanced, the outer world reflects that order, creating perfect alignments that accelerate your progress. So why do some people seem to live in this flow while others constantly struggle? The difference lies in resistance. Whenever you desperately want something but are consumed by fear or doubt, you generate a frequency of lack. There's no need to wait anxiously. You simply act, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. You do it because it feels right, not because you're chasing a result. You are the result. The paradox of manifestation is that the more you cling to a desire, the more it can slip away, because attachment breeds resistance. Resistance shows up as doubt, anxiety, or the urge to control how things unfold. It's the constant checking, the impatience for change, the frustration with slow progress, all of which signal to the universe that you don't truly believe your desire is already on its way. The ideal state for attracting what you want is one of inner completeness. When you realize that your fulfillment isn't dependent on future achievements, your vibration rises, and what you seek arrives more swiftly. The universe responds to the energy of abundance, not to the energy of lack. A practical way to embody non-resistance is to focus on genuine gratitude for what you already have. True appreciation dissolves barriers and tunes your mind to a frequency of worthiness and openness. The more you value the present, the more reasons the universe gives you to keep appreciating. Gratitude also carries a hidden power. When you sincerely give thanks for what's in your life, you move toward full acceptance and alignment with your current reality. In other words, you acknowledge that your perception shapes everything around you. And through that awareness, you begin to understand your own lens. By shifting your perception, you transform how you experience life. When you release control and trust the rhythm of existence, things begin to flow with ease. Opportunities arise at the right moment, answers appear effortlessly, and doors open when you least expect them. The universe doesn't respond to desperation, it responds to calm confidence that everything is already unfolding. More accurately, everything you seek already lives within you. Subscribe now so you don't miss powerful new insights and practices. Like the video, it helps other spiritual seekers find it. And drop the word source in the comments, our shared energy signal to the universe.